adding and subtracting decimals. When you are adding or subtracting decimals, follow the calculation in columns. And remember to keep the decimal points in line. Now, for example, work out this 14.7 plus 8.56. Now, let's see the workings for this first one. Now, remember to keep the decimal points in line. Now, this first decimal point and this second decimal point, they must be on the same column. Now, after the column, we have tenths. Is that clear? So the tenths must be in the same column. Hundredths must be in the same column. Then come to the units here, must be in the same column. Then tenths must also be in the same column. That is how to arrange decimal numbers. Is that clear? Now to now start the addition now. So under the hundredths column here, so we don't have anything. So we assume that we have a 0. So a 0 plus 6 will give you what? 6. Now under tenths here, so we have 7 here, we have 5 here. So you are going to add them now. 7 is equal to 12. So you cannot write down the whole 12. So you are going to write 2 and then you will carry 1. So that 1 plus 4 here will make what? 5. Now 5 plus 8 now is equal to what? 13. So you are not going to write down the whole 13. You are going to write down 3. Then you will carry 1 again. So that 1 plus this one that you have here is equal to 2. So you don't have anything on the tens column under this one. So you assume that is 0. So 2 plus 0 will give you what? 2. So therefore, 14 plus 7, the 14.7 plus 8.56 is equal to what? 23.26. Now, so let's look at the second one. So here now, you look at the decimal points, they are in the same column. So we have units. 1 is under unit, 5 is under unit here. They must be on the same column. Then tens, they are on the same column. Is that clear? Then after the decimal point, we have tenths. So we have 4 and 3 under tenths. Then under column, we have 2 and 9. Let's now start the addition. Now 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. So you are going to write down 1. You carry 1. That 1 plus 4 is 5. Then 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. That is the 8 you are seeing here. Now this is the decimal point. So there is nothing to be carried here this time around. So we have 1 here, we have 5 here. 1 plus 5 is equal to what? 6. And then 1 plus 2 is equal to what? 3. Okay, therefore, 11.42 plus 25.39 is equal to what? 36.81. Now, this is for what? For the addition. Let's now look at the subtraction. Now, example 2. Work out the distance 1.72. Now, don't forget to set out the columns. Is that clear? So the hundredths, you can start by writing 13.5 as 13.50 because a 0 after decimal point is nothing. It's meaningless. It doesn't have any meaning. Is that clear? So then 1.72. This is 1.72. So here now under hundredths, we don't have anything here. It's as if we have a 0. So under hundredths here we have 7. Under tenths we have 5 here, we have 7 here. So this is decimal points. Then under units we have 3 here, we have 1 here. Then under tenths we have 1 here. We don't have any now. We want to take away 2 from a 0. Is it possible? It's not possible. So it's not possible to take away 2 from a 0. So you come to 5 here. You borrow 1. That one, because this one now is not in the same column with a 0 here. So that one will serve as what? 10. Will stand for what? 10. So if you had 10 plus a 0, you have 10. Now, if you now take from 10, what is the remainder? So the remainder will be what? 8. Is that clear? Now you have borrowed 1 here. So what is left here is 4. So you want to take away 7 from 4. It's not possible. Also, you come here to come and borrow 1. That one will stand for what? 10. That 10 plus 4 here, making 14. Now take away 7 from 14. So if you take away 7 from 14, the remainder will be what? 7. Is that clear? Good. Now here, what is left here is 2, because you borrowed 1 before. Now if you 2, remaining 2 here now, so take away 1 from 2, the answer will be 1. Then you have 1 here, so there is nothing to take away from 1 again, so just bring this one down. Therefore 13 minus 50, 13.50 minus 1.72 is equal to 11.78. Now let's look at another example here. You can start this one by writing 74.9 as 74.90, because we have tenths and hundredths here. Is that clear? Now this one is 3.67, so this is 3.67. So the first thing is the arrangement. So let the point be under point, let the units be under units, let the tenths be under tenths, let hundredths be under hundredths. Is that clear? Now let's start the subtraction. Now we want to take away, there is nothing here before, right? So it's as if you put a 0 there. A 0 and nothing, a 0 after decimal points is equal to what? It's nothing, it's meaningless. Is that clear? Now take away 7 from a 0. It's not possible. So you need to come to 9 here to come and borrow 1. So that 1 plus a 0 here will be 10, because that one stands for what? 10. And the reason being that you are borrowing from the what? From another column. Is that okay? So this one is hundredth unit, and this one is what? Tenth unit. Is that clear? So that one you are borrowing now is what? 10. Now, so you have 10 here now. Take away 7 from 10. So the remainder will be what? 3. Now, what is left here is 8. So take away 6 from 8. The answer is what? 2. Now here you want to take away 3 from 4. What is the remainder? The remainder is 1. Then 7 here, there is nothing to take away from 7. Just bring 7 down. So 74.9 minus 3.67 is equal to 71.23. Now, if the two examples are, if they are clear, then I would like you to practice the following, do the following exercises for me.